Greetings. Hey, welcome to Faulkner Fixes All. Yeah, we got stuff to do. We got to test this and make sure the frame is okay before I put the expensive bar wrap on it. This is a 65 Schwinn Varsity with the down tube shifters. Last year for that. We gotta put the chain on and test the frame before we go any further. I don't want to put this bar wrap on here and do the rest. We gotta put the chain on, dial it in a little bit, put some shop pedals on it, and go and test it. Yeah. And we have a problem. My truck needs new front tires. I have them. I can't bolt the tire machine up. I have a tire machine, and it lives. The tire machine. Well, there's one right there. There's a little hole. There's four. The tire machine goes right here. So we gotta fix a few bikes and get them out of the way. And this one, it's just been bugging me that I haven't tested the frame yet. And before we do all the work and put this nice bar wrap on, I have this bar wrap. You've seen it if you've been following my channel. I have this nice copper tone bar wrap acquired through much ado, trading Schwinn wheels for it. Anyway, let's bolt this wheel back on where it goes, and we'll lube up that wheel a little bit. And then we'll put the chain on. It's a super cheap chain. But I'm having some issues about dialing this bike in and not ever testing the frame. We don't know. The frame could be bad. It looks fine to me, but you never know till you ride it. So let's take this wheel off and spray a little grease in here, and then we'll put the wheel back on, and then we'll put the chain in. And these are pretty cool. They actually have little cones and adjusters. You can take this apart and clean the bearings, but we're just going to spray some stuff in there for right now, because we can. It's threaded on one side of the holder, and then there's a jam nut. So what you can do is you thread it in, and if you thread it in too tight, that's a problem. Okay, that's good. Not bad. Now we'll put this jam nut on here, and we'll hold the other side, and we'll tighten it up. And this outer one is kind of a lock. It kind of has a little castellated lock built into it. I don't think you can see it, but trust me, it's better than just a regular bolt. Okay. Good, and while we're at it, we'll kind of check this one. That's good. Okay, this action isn't hooked up yet because the spring isn't in here. We should probably spray this too a little. I don't think I did anything but just kind of bolt this on. Yeah, I should clean the whole thing up. It'll be okay. It'll be all right, Sean. Okay, so we're good there. This wheel's good. That wheel's okay. Let's put the spring on right now. There we go. That's kind of a tight one. Let's put it on the lower one. Ow, I can't get that off now. Hang on. There's a little spring there you got to hook up. And it looks a little bent. I think I put it on the... We'll try to put it on the lower one. That seems a bit much to me right there. That's okay. We can always put it back. All right, let's open up the world's cheapest chain from the cheapest chain store ever. You don't want to know? Oh, I can tell you where I bought this. You go to a store where people get shot in the parking lot, and then you can get the cheap chain. No, I'm just kidding. It doesn't always happen like that. Be careful when you're out there. Yeah, this one's so cheap they don't even give you a snap link. Wow, no snap link. Man, you just got to deal with life. They do not give you a snap link. They just put a link in there and you get happy. This is a really cheap chain and it smells absolutely terrible. They must spray some stuff on here like you wouldn't believe. All right, so we're going to thread it through. Let's get you down a little bit. Down and closer. All right. Here's the non-link end, and we're going to thread it through here. Yeah, okay. And these wheels don't have little teeth on them like some derailleurs. They're just smooth pizza cutter wheels, kind of. Okay, so we're going to go in there. Man, that's really grubby. I should have cleaned that up. Okay, we're going in. We're going on 5th gear here. And we're going to go over to the other 5th gear. And hopefully they didn't short me. I kind of have a feeling they might have. I think they give you 118 links. Okay, let's see here. Oh, they gave you plenty. Look at all those links. Wow. They gave you a lot of links here. Does not give you a link count. Interesting. Wow. Does not give you a count on the links. Well, that's really righteous of them. Oh, wait, here we go. Oh, 118 links. Okay. So, obviously, we got to take a few out, even if that was in the higher setting. Let's try the higher setting on this spring. Okay. Even with the spring in the highest setting, we're going to have to take a few links out. At least to there. That's still really loose. Let's try there. I'm just gauging right now how many links I want to take out. I think we're going to start with this. The problem with that is if I take too many out, it won't go into the high gear. So let's belay that for a second. Or we could just go for it. Tell you what. We'll just go for it. We got the links. If we blow it, we'll put the links back in. Let's just go for it. That's what we do here. Faulkner Fixes All. We just go for it. Okay, this doesn't matter. We're just going to drive this pin out on this one. Not all the way, but just out a little bit. Because you want to have the pin so you can get to it. And since this piece is just coming out, it doesn't matter. But on this one, we got the pin. We got the pin out so you can get the tool on it without going into the spokes. So let's put this on real quick like. And then we'll just kind of see. I have my doubts. When you're using a chain tool, you know, stop and reset it. It's just the norm. It's what you got to do. If you just keep going, you'll break the tool, or you kind of got to reset things until it starts to go in right. Like this one's being a problem because it's an extremely cheap chain. And unfortunately, these cheap chains, they're kind of a one-shot deal. They're so cheap that you've pressed the link in more than a couple times, and guess what? It doesn't want to stay in there anymore. So it's kind of a one-shot deal. That's why I was being a little careful about not shortening it too much. Okay, and that's tight now, but a few of these back and forth, and it's loose. Okay, and it's such a cheap chain. All right, so pop that on. All right, so it's a little bit loose, and that's okay. We're in the highest gear. I'd like it a little tighter, but I'm a little worried about it going onto this top gear and this one. And we don't have a front derailleur right now, but we can shift it up there with the shifter and then do the front derailleur. So let's use this shifter here. We'll use the actual shifter as it's intended. Oh, it's working. That's good. Okay, we might have to adjust that so it doesn't go too far. There's the adjustment right there. Yeah, let's adjust it right now. I don't want it cramming into the smoke protector. We've never used this. We've never used this derailleur, so we don't know what's going on. I don't think that's even touching. There we go. Okay. So there's no way that can go. We could back it off a little. All right, we got first. And now let's, by hand, we'll pop this chain back up on the top gear here. Very carefully, because we don't know if this is going to be enough. If that's going to be enough chain. And I don't want to add a link because it's already kind of loose in 5th gear. So let's just pretend that we have a derailleur, which is really my hand. And we'll go slow. Ooh, it's tight. Ooh, that's tight. Yeah, that's too tight. Dang. That's too tight. We're going to have to add a link. Yeah, that is too tight. Yeah, I think we're going to have to switch. I think this derailleur is incorrect. I mean, the freewheel. I think this freewheel is incorrect. This gear needs to be a smaller gear. Because if I add a link here, it's going to be too loose in the other settings. Here, I'll show you. Here, let's kick back down. My hand is the derailleur. My hand is a derailleur. I told you. Oh, there we go. Okay. I mean, that's good in 1st gear. But 6th gear was not happy. All right, let's pop this down. Okay, we're in 5th now. And as you see, I can't really add a link to that. It's already way loose. It's already going to be slapping on here, look. It's already going to be slapping on the chain stay, on the stay, frame stay. Yeah, I think we're going to have to get an actual Schwinn threaded freewheel, or a smaller one that's not a 19. What is that? I'll have to count these. Anyway, I'll look at my Schwinn stuff. I don't think I have one that's worth a darn, but we need something smaller so we can, oh, it's a 28, yeah. That's a 28 tooth there. So we need something smaller so we could take a link out of this. Boom. You know, we take a link out of that. It won't be so loose, and we'll still be able to get up to 1st gear. You know, these are compromises you make when you buy parts that are reproduction. And, you know, you just have to make these compromises. I'll have to look around for a Schwinn freewheel. Yeah, we'll have to look around for that. For one that's probably a 24, maybe? Yeah, we'll have to do something. But for now, if we throw pedals on this, we could stay in like 3rd or 4th with it on here, and we could at least test the frame. Let's follow through. We're having drivetrain issues, but let's throw some pedals on this baby, and we will follow through. Okay. Okay, this is going to be kind of boring, so I'm going to shut you guys off. I'll put these shop pedals on, and then I'll load. I'll have the. And we can't put the tire machine in here when there's bikes in the way, so I actually have to work on bikes before I can be safe with my truck. How does that work? Just go to a tire shop. Well, tire shops, they charge you money. Oh yeah, free mounting and balancing. Well, your tire's $60 over what it should cost, though. Okay, don't get me started. Anyway, I'll shut you guys off for now, put these pedals on, and then we'll take a little ride. Hey, hope you're having a good day. See you in a minute. Okay, no bar wrap, no top derailleur, no fenders, wrong seat, frame's too small for me. I am wearing a helmet though. Let's go check this thing out. Oh, I probably should tuck my pant leg in or something. Give me a second. We gotta check this frame out. I really don't know what's going on. It's definitely too small for me. At least it does have the safety pulls. I think Schwinn calls them something else. Okay, we're in 5th. Let's start in a lower gear. So far, the frame feels pretty good. This may not be your typical berm pile ride. It's not exactly a upright bar Schwinn where you can do those kind of things. Something's a little off right away. Oh, it's the yeah, something is off. I think it's the actual bars. Yeah, they're tilted a little bit. Yeah, they're off a little. I'll have to retighten those. Okay, we're in 2nd. See how it feels. Feels okay. Feels like a Schwinn 10-speed that's too small for me. Really? Okay. Headset's a little tight. We'll have to adjust that. Oh, okay. We had to put my foot down on that one. Sorry. I didn't quite make it. Such is life. If the 10 speeds are too small. The headset is too tight. Yeah, it should turn easier. And the bars are kicked off. Something's going on with the stem. Either the bars are bent or the stem is kicked off. I don't know what. I don't think the bars are bent. I think the bars are fine. It's the stem. The stem is kicked out to the left a little bit. All right. Here. Yeah, let's see if it shifts into 5th. Probably going to be a little loose. Oh yeah, you got it. I don't know what gear that is. Oh, we're in 5th. Okay. We're in 5th and it's not popping. So, really, I think we just need to get a better freewheel that's a little smaller so we can get into the top gears. And maybe take a link out, because 5th seems pretty good. Yeah, this is a good bike. just a little small for me. It's not bad though. All right, let's see if we can shift it a little gear here. Give it a second. Okay, we're in first. Let's see if we can make this. Oh, I can feel the freewheel turning a little, seating on the rim. Yeah, brakes seem pretty good. I haven't been able to test the front brake yet. Okay, we'll switch hands with the camera so I can test the front brake. I'm still looking for that camera assistant. Front brake's good. All right, let's get power up this hill. Woo! Wow, I can't believe I made that one. Okay. Woo! All right. Okay, folks. Wasn't so bad. First impression is it's way too small for me. We knew that going in. We need the right freewheel so we can take a few links out, and once we get this top derailleur on, we can pop it in there and it won't be so tight when it's on this top gear. The stem is kicked off a tiny bit to the left. Yeah, or the wheel or the fork is bent. I'm not quite sure what's going on. I think it's the stem isn't adjusted right. It's not bad. Adjust the stem, get a top derailleur, get the correct freewheel so I can take a few links out and get those other gears. But frame is good. And I'm old. Actually, riding these bikes, man, you'll be in shape. All right, so the next one, we can kind of kick this one to the side with confidence that it's okay, and I can go the distance and put this tape on it. Yeah, it's gonna be nice. We're good. We can kick that to the side for a minute. Next, we got to deal with this black Traveler here. There's this black Traveler that we've been dealing with. Yeah, we got to deal with this black Traveler. It needs a lot, but I just got another Traveler. I know. I need some therapy. We have to. There's another reason I have to make room. There's another Traveler coming in, and it's way more complete than that black one. And I might just jump right on it because it's way more complete, and everything's there except the front fender. So, yeah. What is it with Travelers, man? You just, whenever you see a Schwinn Traveler, you gotta snap it up. You will travel to get a Traveler. Actually, this one was local, and I'll fill you in on the details when I get it. We'll do a walk around and we'll thank the guy properly on camera. Anyway, we gotta make room so we can put those on my truck because I'm riding on some death tires. It's time to do some tire work on that thing. Let's go look at the front sidewall and I'll tell you what I mean. I mean, besides them being almost bald and really old, there's the tread bar right there. There's a cut. This one kept leaking and I wonder why. There was a cut in the sidewall. And on the other one, there's a cut on the sidewall on the inside. Yeah, these are old. I bought them used. And they're just about reached their, I think they've reached their their useful limit. That's the tread bar there. Yeah, it's time. This other one's not too better. Actually, this other one's worse because it has a huge cut on the inside. I can't show you. But, I mean, each of these tires is better than the spare. So we'll mount the best one. We'll mount the best one and get rid of that spare, which really should go away. Anyway, yeah, that's the life of somebody driving an old truck who doesn't want to go to a tire shop. Yeah, like, I don't have anything against tire shops. They're great. But free mounting and free balancing is wonderful when the tire isn't overpriced by 50 or 60 bucks. I know they got to make money too, but I got to make money also. Okay, signing out. I call that a win for now. It does ride. The frame is good. We need some other dialing in. And it is way too small for me. I might have to think about putting this one up on the block someday, or giving it to a smaller relative or something. It's just tiny. Okay, peace out, and I hope you're doing good. It's all going to be great, guys. Just, you know, don't feed the negative. Just keep doing good things. There's so many good people in the world. Way outnumbers the bad people. Remember, just, you totally outnumber all the bad people. Only like 3% of the bad people in the world. Out of the whole world, there's only like 3%. Too bad. That's the exact same quotient for how many billionaires there are in the world. So, yeah, how did that work out? Okay. Have a good day.